Welcome to Season 9 of High School Quiz Show Maine, where 16 schools from across the state are competing to be this year's champion and take home the $1,000 prize for their school's project graduation. In our third qualifying match, it's the Clippers of Yarmouth High School taking on the Broncos of Hampden Academy. That's coming up next on High School Quiz Show Maine.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by
Energy fuels more than homes and businesses. It fuels dreams, ideas, and growth. Unitil champions the critical thinkers and team players of tomorrow and is proud to support High School Quiz Show Maine, where learning takes center stage. It happens every day. Someone falls for a phishing scam. Cyber risk coverage from Safety Insurance is designed to help protect businesses from data breaches, ransomware, and other cyber attacks. Safety Insurance will help you manage life storms, even the cyber kind.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been dedicated to keeping New Englanders at the heart of what they do. That means investing in communities they serve and supporting families and businesses. You matter more.
and by viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to Season 9 of High School Quiz Show Maine. I'm Todd Gutner. Once again, we have 16 schools competing to be this year's champion and take home the $1,000 grand prize for their school's project graduation. In our third match, we have two veteran schools that are each looking for their first championship. The Clippers of Yarmouth were our Season 8 runners-up and hope their fourth appearance on Quiz Show ends with their first championship. But the Broncos of Hampden Academy are hoping their second time includes a trip to the finals. Let's get things going by meeting the teams. For Yarmouth, we have Sebastian, Kevin, Elise, and James, with alternates Crosby and Shad, and they're coached by Sarah Wilson. And for Hampden, we have Katie, Hannah, Addison, and Declan, with alternates Addison and Ben, and they're coached by Dave Evanoff. The competition has 4 rounds: the toss-up round, the head-to-head round, and the category round, and of course the lightning round. We'll start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for wrong answers. Players must wait for me to complete the question, and if one team answers incorrectly, the other team will be given a chance to answer. Good luck, both teams. Here comes the first question. The River Thames flows through which European capital city? Addison.
Paris.
That's incorrect. Yarmouth? Go ahead, Kevin.
London.
London is correct. What word can refer to the number of points accumulated in a sporting event, to the instrumental music composed for a film, or to a group of 20 things? Declan.
Score.
Score, that's right. Monster hunter Geralt of Rivia is the main character in what TV series based on fantasy stories by Andrei Sapkowski? Go ahead, Declan.
The Witcher.
The Witcher, yes. In June 2025, what Paris museum shut down unexpectedly when its staff went on strike, saying they were overloaded with unmanageable crowds, chronic understaffing, and what one union called untenable working conditions? Go ahead, Elise.
The Louvre.
The Louvre. Up next, we have a picture question, so please take a look at the monitor right over here. On display in Philadelphia, this bell was originally known as the State House Bell and is recognized for the large crack running down one side. By what name is it more commonly called today? Addison, Hampden.
The Liberty Bell.
The Liberty Bell, yes. What civil rights leader delivered his I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. on August 28, 1963? Elise.
Martin Luther King Jr.
That's correct. Franklin Delano Roosevelt's New Deal included the creation of the TVA to build public works. In this context, what do the letters TVA stand for? Sebastian?
Tennessee Valley Authority.
That's right. Homarus americanus is the scientific name for what decapod crustacean that is very important to the economy of the state of Maine? Addison?
The lobster.
The lobster, right. By definition, a bibliophile is a person who has a love for which of these things? Books, cheese, or flowers? Kevin?
Books.
Books, yes. All right, next up we have a video question. So again, take a look over here.
Hi, I'm Aislinn Sarnacki, the host of Borealis on Maine Public Television. And here's my question for you. What species of owl, common to Maine's forests, is known for its large size, silent flight, and large ear tufts, which are actually feathers?
Elise, Yarmouth.
Great horned owl.
You got it, nice job. Next up we have a math question. You've got pencils and paper. Here it is. 12 is 5% of what number? Kevin?
240.
Nailed it. Nice job. In the Entertainment Software Rating Board content rating system for video games, E stands for everyone, T stands for teen, M stands for what? Declan.
Mature audiences.
We'll take that, yes. Nice job. The novel Giovanni's Room and the essay collection The Fire Next Time are works by what 20th century American writer and civil rights activist? Sebastian.
James Baldwin.
That's correct. Proposed in 1899 by U.S. Secretary of State John Hay, the open door policy was intended to facilitate U.S. trade with what country? Kevin?
China.
China, yep. What woman's magazine that published its first regular issue in 1972 took its name from a courtesy title that does not indicate a woman's marital status? Elise?
Miss.
That's incorrect. Hampden, you have a chance here. Go ahead, Declan. Ms. is correct. It sounds like M-I-Z. Yes, Ms. I think yours was M-I-S-S. It sounded more like that. All right, we're going to move on now. What name that refers to Nebraska's most populous city was also the code name of a beach in the invasion of Normandy during World War II? Sebastian.
Omaha.
Omaha, nice. All right, we have another math question. Here it comes. If the two base angles of an isosceles triangle each measure 75 degrees, what is the measure of the vertex angle? James.
30 degrees.
30 degrees, that was quick. Nice job. According to Greek mythology, dead souls made the journey from Earth to the underworld by crossing what river? Kevin?
Styx.
Styx, yes. In a traditional idiom that comes from the biblical book of Genesis, extending a branch of what tree is said to be a gesture of reconciliation and peace? Go ahead, Declan.
Olive tree.
Olive, right. Jim Lovell, Jack Swigert, and Fred Hayes were the crew of what 1970 NASA space mission that was unable to land on the moon because of a malfunction on the spacecraft? Declan again.
Apollo 10.
That's incorrect. Yarmouth. Kevin.
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13 is the number we needed. What name is given to an event in the year 1212 when two boys attempted to lead a group of religious followers on a march from Europe to Jerusalem? Elise.
The Children's Crusade.
That's correct. Jeremy Allen White stars as a famous chef who goes home to run his family's sandwich shop in what TV series whose title comes from his character's nickname? Kevin.
The Bear.
The Bear. Do you watch that show?
I don't.
You don't? Oh, it's so good. All right. Leukocytosis is an abnormal increase in the presence of what type of cells in the human body? Elise.
White blood cells.
White blood cells. Nice. Ooh, that is the end of our first round. We've got a pretty good one here. Current score, Yarmouth 160, Hampden Academy 70. Match is good. Don't go anywhere. We will meet the players when we get back. Before we go to the head-to-head round, we like to pause and get to know our players with a slightly silly question. This one is, what's something you wish was taught in school but isn't? We'll start with Sebastian over here.
I wish that there was a creative writing class at my school taught by Caroline Gerber.
Is there a creative writing?
No, there's not a creative writing class at my high school.
Who's Caroline Gerber?
Someone very smart.
Someone very smart. Okay. Is it a teacher? Is it an author? Is it
Some may say she's many things.
Okay, you're very cryptic, Sebastian. We're going to move on to Kevin now. What do you got?
I think a class in filmmaking would be really fun. I know my bestie Caroline Gerber would love that.
Okay. Is Caroline Gerber like a student, a friend?
She's many things.
Elise.
I wish that we had a quiz bowl class taught,
By
of course, by Caroline
Gerber. Yeah. She seems to be an amazing human.
She's a very special person.
Okay. And James, how are you going to work Caroline, what was her name again? Gerber?
Yeah.
Into this?
Yeah, I think more engineering classes taught by Caroline Gerber.
More engineering classes. Mm-hmm. You don't hear that often. Thank you, Yarmouth. Let's go to Hampden Academy. Katie.
I would love a
You
class.
don't know a Caroline Gerber, do you?
No, I do not.
Okay, that's good.
I would love a class on underwater basket weaving.
Wow. How did you come up with that one? Are you interested in either of those?
No, not
combos?
really, but I think it would be interesting to take.
It'd be tough, yeah. Hannah?
I wish there were a class on how to apply to college because I'm having a really hard time right now.
Oh my God, so are you a junior or senior?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior, and it's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it'll probably all just shake itself out, and you'll end up in a good place, I'm sure.
Thank you.
All right, Addison, how about you?
I would say we need a class on how to buy a house.
How to buy a house. Is that something you'd like to do like soon or just down the line at some point?
Probably not soon, but that's definitely an important thing for later, I bet.
I agree. Do you have any thoughts on where you'd like to live long term?
Oh gosh, no, not yet.
Okay, all right. Declan, how about you?
I think there should be a class on managing deadlines.
Managing deadlines. So, do you have a tough time with managing all the stuff that's thrown at you?
I'm pretty good about it now, but
could you teach that class?
I think I could. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. You've got some confidence, Declan. I like it a lot. All right, thanks guys very much. The head-to-head round is next, but let's see how well you do with the viewer question of the week.
Hi, I'm Amanda Vicinanzo from Unitil, and here is your America at 250 viewer question of the week. The only remaining Liberty ship in the world that retains her original World War II configuration is named for what naval hero of the Revolutionary War? The answer is Jeremiah O'Brien. Born in Kittery in 1744, O'Brien led the group of Machias militiamen who captured the British ship HMS Margaretta in 1775. 6 ships have been named in his honor.
It's time now for the head-to-head round. Players alternate facing off one-on-one right here at this desk. Correct answers are worth 10 points. Incorrect answers will cost you 10 points. We do have 90 seconds on this game clock. You guys ready? All right, here we go. How many lakes make up the Great Lakes of the United States? That's 5. Trumpets and tubas are in which section of the... Go ahead.
Brass.
Brass is correct. The national flag of Italy is red, white, and...
Green.
Green, yes. In the Pokemon universe, what character evolves into Ivysaur? Go ahead.
Bulbasaur.
You got it. Earth's outer core is mainly an alloy of nickel and what other metallic element? Iron. Which Shakespeare character famously says to be or not to be, that is the...
Hamlet.
Hamlet, right. In Star Trek, William Shatner played what commander of the Starship Enterprise?
Kirk.
Kirk, right. According to the CIA World Factbook, what city is not Beijing? What city that is not Beijing is the most populous city in China?
Shanghai.
Shanghai, right. What is the next prime number after 47? 53. Stanford University and Pepperdine University are located in what?
California.
California. Coleslaw takes its name from the...
Cabbage.
Yeah, cabbage. What British queen is the only one to hold the title Empress of India? Go ahead.
Victoria.
Nailed it. Celiac disease is a strong sensitivity to what
Gluten.
Gluten, nice. Oh, that's the end of the round. Right now we've got a score of Yarmouth 240, Hampden Academy 90. The category round is next, so don't go away.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by
the Worthington Scholarship Foundation, dedicated to the success of Maine students by providing scholarships and personalized support throughout their college journeys. Application deadline is April 15th. worthingtonscholars.org.
Sit up. Ready to learn? I'm a proud member of the Maine Education Association. English is my second language, and I am a teacher that teaches multilingual learners. My name is Nez Griffin, and I am MEA.
And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Next up is the category round with the following choices. That 70s category, Get Me to the Grammys, Crazy Eights, A Bridge Too Far, It's a Sad Story, and Solve for N. Each team will alternate control of 2 categories. Questions have increasing point values. With each question, they can choose to answer it and either gain or lose points. They can skip it and neither gain nor lose points. Or once per category, they can toss it to the other team and force them to answer. Players will have 5 seconds to confer and decide what to do. Hampden, you trail by a little bit, so you have control of the board. Addison, where would you like to go?
Get me to the Grammys, please.
Okay, get me to the Grammys. These are questions about Grammy-winning music and artists. Here's the first question for 10 points. Sabrina Carpenter won a Grammy Award for what 2024 pop song that shares its name with a coffee-based beverage?
Espresso.
Espresso is right. Get me to the Grammys. SZA floats the idea that life is better on another planet in which Grammy-winning R&B song released in 2024.
Saturn.
Saturn is also correct. Get me to the Grammys for 20. Annie Clark won Grammy Awards for the songs Flea and Broken Man and the album All Born Screaming. She's a singer who is better known by what religious-sounding stage name?
Skip.
You want to skip that? The answer is St. Vincent. Here's Get Me to the Grammys for 25. In March 2025, the Grammy Award for Best Classical Instrumental Solo Album went to a recording of the Goldberg Variations, written in 1741 by what German composer?
Doss.
All right, so you want to toss it to Yarmouth? Okay, you want to toss over to Yarmouth. All right, Yarmouth, I'll reread the question for you. Get me to the Grammys. In March 2025, the Grammy Award for Best Classical Instrumental Solo Album went to a recording of the Goldberg Variations, written in 1741 by what German composer?
1741 composer. We're going to go Wagner.
That's incorrect. It's Johann Sebastian Bach is the answer. All right, we're back over to Hampden for the last question in Get Me to the Grammys. This one's for 30 points. A Grammy for Best Video Game Soundtrack was awarded to composer Winifred Phillips for Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord, a 3D installment in what role-playing video game series?
Dungeons and Dragons, maybe?
Skip.
You want to skip it? The answer is Wizardry. Wizardry. All right, that wraps up that category. We'll head to Yarmouth. Elise, what category would you like to start with?
We'll go with Crazy Eights.
Crazy Eights. All of your answers will be 8-letter words. Here's the first one. What long-distance running event takes its name from a battle site where the Athenians defeated the Persians in 490 BC?
Marathon.
Marathon, yes. Crazy Eights, 15. Euclid and Pythagoras were ancient Greek mathematicians, central to the development of which branch of mathematics whose name comes from the Greek for measuring the earth?
Geometry.
Geometry is also right. Crazy Eights for 20. What is the 8-letter name for the metallic element with the chemical symbol W? What would you like to do, Elise?
Skip.
You want to skip it. The answer is tungsten. And Crazy Eights for 25 now. A type of 5-line humorous poem shares its name with a city in Ireland. What is that name?
Limerick.
Limerick, yes. Crazy Eights for 30, the last one. In music, what 8-letter term refers to the most common male voice type in opera, singing in the range between bass and tenor?
Baritone.
You counted it out correctly. Nice job, Elise. All right, we're back over to Hampden Academy for their last category. Addison, what do you want to go with?
Solve for N, please.
Okay, solve for N. Your answers will be science terms that begin with the letter N. Here's the first one. What part of an atom may contain both protons and neutrons and accounts for about 99.9% of the atom's atomic mass?
The nucleus.
Correct. Solve for N for 15. Which noble gas with the atomic number 10 will produce an orange-red glow when it is exposed to electricity?
Neon.
Neon, right. Solve for N for 20. Named for a 17th century English physicist and mathematician, what is the SI unit of force required to accelerate a 1 kilogram mass at a rate of 1 meter per second squared?
Newton.
Newton, also right. Solve for N for 25. Named for the valley in Germany where scientists found their fossils in 1856, our closest extinct human ancestors are hominids, known by what name?
Neanderthals.
Also right. And solve for N, 30. In his book On the Origin of Species, what two-word term beginning with N did Charles Darwin use to describe the process by which organisms evolve and survive by retaining favorable hereditary traits?
Natural selection.
Great job in that category. You swept it. Let's go over to Yarmouth, see if they can do the same. Elise, what's your last category?
A sad story.
It's a sad story. These will be questions about tragic stories in literature. Here's the first. William Shakespeare's tragic play Romeo and Juliet centers on two households, both alike in dignity, and in what fair city of northern Italy?
Verona.
Verona is correct. It's a sad story for 15. The title of a tragic 2005 novel by Marcus Zuzak, narrated by Death himself, refers to a girl named Liesel who steals what things?
Books.
Yes. It's a sad story for 20. In The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, Hester Prynne gives her baby what name? As being of great price, purchased with all she had?
Pearl.
Pearl, right. It's a sad story 25. What 1949 stage play by Arthur Miller centers on the last 24 hours in the life of Willie Loman?
Death of a salesman. Death of a salesman.
Nice job. It's a sad story for 30, the last one. What six-letter Greek word refers to the excessive pride that leads to a character's downfall in a tragic story, such as Oedipus Rex?
Hubris.
You got them all. You did sweep it. Nice job, Yarmouth. Nice job, Hampden Academy. Here we go with the score right now at the end of our category round. Yarmouth, 395. Hampden Academy, 215. Everything can change in the lightning round, so sit tight. We will be right back. Okay, we're heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay, the lightning round. Players, you do not have to wait for me to finish the question. You can buzz in at any time, but do not answer until I call your name. You get 20 points for each correct answer. Incorrect answers will cost you 20, and the other team will not get a chance to answer the question. The clock is set. Good luck. Here we go. What Greek letter indicates heat or change in a Declan?
Delta.
Yes. St. Patrick's Day is observed on the 17th day of which, Addison?
March.
Right. The first novel by horror writer Anne Rice is titled Interview with the... Elise.
Vampire.
Right. Bosque, Anjou, Bartlett are varieties of Elise.
Pear.
Yes. In Egyptian mythology, who is the jackal-headed god of Elise?
Anubis.
You got it. Named for a Scottish inventor, what unit of power is equal to 1 joule per second? Declan.
Hertz.
Watt is the right answer. Which of the Great Lakes shares its name with a Canadian province? Addison.
Ontario.
Correct. What capital city of New Zealand is named... Elise.
Wellington.
Correct. In Greek mythology, who spends eternity in... Declan.
Prometheus.
Sisyphus. Becky Sharp is the main character in what novel by William Makepeace Thackeray? Vanity Fair. Hellenism is an admiration for the language and Elise.
Greece.
Greece. Of Maine's 16 counties, which is the most populous? Kevin.
Cumberland.
Got it. What outlaw character from English folklore led the group of Elise?
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, right. Harrisburg is the capital of which, Hannah?
Pennsylvania.
You got the answer correct. That is the end of our lightning round. We have a final score of Yarmouth 535, Hampden Academy 255. Yarmouth, you're our winners this time. Congratulations. Hampden, also congratulations to you. Did a great job. Be sure to tune in next time as Mount Ararat takes on Bangor. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on High School Quiz Show Maine.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by
Energy fuels more than homes and businesses. It fuels dreams, ideas, and growth. Unitil champions the critical thinkers and team players of tomorrow and is proud to support High School Quiz Show Maine, where learning takes center stage. Welcome to another edition of New England Survivalists, the game we all get to play. Prepare to win. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance and learn more at the Resource Center at safetyinsurance.com.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been dedicated to keeping New Englanders at the heart of what they do. That means investing in communities they serve and supporting families and businesses. You matter more.
and by viewers like you. Thank you.